Francesca Isabel Natividad, known professionally as Kitten Natividad, was born on February 13, 1948 in Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. She was the eldest of 9 children, and her mother was only 16 years old at the time of her birth. When Natividad was 10 years old, her mother married a U.S. citizen and the family moved to Texas. Natividad attended Isleta High School in El Paso, where she was her senior class president. After moving to California, Natividad worked a variety of jobs, including as a maid and cook for actress Stella Stevens, and as a key punch operator for IBM. To make ends meet, she eventually turned to go-go dancing. It was during this time that she adopted the stage name Kitten Natividad, which came from her shyness. At the age of 21, Natividad had her first breast implant surgery in Tijuana, where it was legal, in order to advance her career as a topless dancer. However, she later deeply regretted the decision due to the tragic results of the breast enhancement surgeries. In 1969, Natividad won the Miss Nude Universe beauty contest, which she would go on to win again the following year in 1970. Her newfound fame led to a topless non-speaking part in the 1972 film The New Centurions. Natividad continued to work as a stripper, touring for 3 years. Natividad's big break came in 1975 when she was introduced to cult filmmaker Russ Meyer by fellow dancer Sherry Eubank, who had appeared in Meyer's film Super Vixens. Meyer hired Natividad to narrate his 1976 film Up, in which she appeared nude in a tree, quoting poetry, and acting as a Greek chorus. Meyer was so impressed with Natividad that he wanted her to star in his next feature, 1979's Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens, one of several collaborations between Meyer and film critic Roger Ebert. During the filming, Meyer paid for a second breast enhancement surgery for Natividad and also provided her with voice lessons to eliminate her accent. Natividad and Meyer lived together as a couple for most of the next 15 years, although they never married because her first husband, who was 25 years her senior, refused to grant her a divorce. Natividad was married 3 times in total, but all of her marriages ended in divorce. After her work with Meyer, Natividad moved into erotic modeling, mainly doing glamour or girl shoots with other notable adult film stars like Candy Samples, Ushi DeGarde, and Patty Plenty. The appearances increased her dancing income many times over. Natividad incorporated a giant champagne glass into her act, similar to burlesque performer Lily St. Cyr, accompanied by the Bobby Darin song Splish Splash. During the 1980s, Natividad began appearing in hardcore erotic productions, although she limited her performances to appearing topless at first. Eventually, however, she graduated to engaging in explicit erotic scenes, usually with younger men and women. Natividad founded her own private photo and video studio called the Kitten Club, but it later closed. In 1983, Natividad appeared in a music video for Mitch Ryder's version of the song When You Were Mine, which was written by Prince. She also made a bid for mainstream fame with small roles in films like the 1982 comedy My Tutor and the 1984 teen comedy The Wild Life, in which she portrayed a stripper. However, her most famous mainstream appearance was likely at Sean Penn's 1985 bachelor party celebrating his marriage to Madonna, where Natividad performed as a stripper. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Natividad continued to appear in a variety of erotic films, including titles like Talkin' It Off, 1985, Bodacious Tatas, described as the erotic XXX version of Risky Business, Talkin' It All Off, 1987, Fresh Tits of Bel Air, Big Boob Lottery, and the German religious comedy Die Spalt / The Slit, 1995, co-starring Udo Kier. She also had small roles in mainstream films like the horror fantasy The Tomb, 1986, and the comedy Another 48 Hours, 1990. In October 1999, Natividad underwent a double mastectomy for treatment of breast cancer. After her breasts were removed, it was discovered that the silicone used in her implants was of an industrial grade. She underwent corrective surgery and was able to restore her bust to close to the size her fans remembered. Some of Natividad's later film credits included Buford's Beach Bunnies, 1992, Red Lips, 1995, The Double D Avenger, 2001, where she was reunited with fellow Russ Meyer stars Hadji and Raven de la Croix, and Night at the Golden Eagle, 2002, which had her highest Rotten Tomatoes rating at 41%. She also appeared in the documentary WAD, The Life and Times of John C. Holmes, 1999. In her later years, Natividad continued to make occasional film appearances, including the 2009 film Sugar Box. She also began hosting her own official website. Many reviewers noted that although Natividad's physique became a bit more plump in her later years, she remained an attractive presence on screen. Sadly, Kitten Natividad passed away on September 24, 2022 in Los Angeles at the age of 74 due to complications from kidney failure. She left an indelible mark on cult cinema and adult entertainment with her voluptuous figure, bubbly personality, and memorable performances. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.